Welcome, friends, to The Confused Breakfast, the podcast where we hit pause on the chaos of today and rewind to a simpler time when it wasn't about convenience, it was about the experience. Remember the magic of a Friday night trip to the video rental store?
Yeah.
Wandering the aisles, making the big decision of what movie was coming home with you. We're all part of the last generation that knows the joy of the search, the snap of the plastic clamshell, and we are here to revisit the movies that shaped us and defined our childhoods. My name is Mike Schulte. Joining me, as always, two dudes who love to put straws in their noses and blow bubbles in their milk. Sean Pryor and AJ Vance, how the heck are ya?
Okay, but who doesn't love to do that?
You showed me how.
Yeah.
AJ.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a casual afternoon here in the studio.
Hey, Sean, you want to learn how to do this?
And they had milk.
Yeah.
They had milk in the community
Friday
fridge.
afternoons.
Yeah, Friday afternoons.
Yeah.
And I just said, I was like, oh, Sean, this is the best milk, 2% is the best to blow bubbles with.
Oh, yeah.
With your, especially through your nose. Do you want to do it with me?
Yes.
And so we did, and then we poured it back into the jug, and then we were like, cool. Now somebody else can do that.
Just communal milk.
That's just what I think that's all milk is for.
I think
anymore.
so.
Yeah.
Well, my boys, on today's episode, we discuss the long-awaited return of Tim Allen as Santa Claus after an 8-year hiatus. This is the longest film of the franchise and is the 185th live-action film produced by Disney. That's a milestone number. We're, of course, talking about 2002's The Santa Claus 2.
Well, dang it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another nostalgic journey to the past with The Confused Breakfast. Sit back, relax, and enjoy wherever you are in the world. Take it away, boys.
Well, thank you for being here. If you know us, you know that we like to rip some delicious beers while we are talking nostalgic movies. We always pick a Big Grove Brewery because they are the best. They are our friends. Today, Sean brought a 9.2% triple dry hopped hazy double India Pale Ale. A real nice surprise from Big Grove Brewery.
A real nice
and
surprise.
And it sure is, Sean.
It surprises you. It surprised me when I handed them to you and you guys' eyes went wide. And I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't read the 9.2% alcohol by volume.
What do those numbers mean?
It's so good.
It is.
It's good.
Everything by Big Grove Brewery is perfection. Check them out. We got stuff in the notes and all kinds of good stuff. So we are moving forward. If you are new to the podcast, we're going to be reviewing this movie scene by scene with a modern eye.
That's me.
But in order to do that properly, we must first discuss it with pure nostalgia. AJ, I know you love this movie. Tell us your first experience with it.
Welcome to AJ's holiday hour.
Hour
and a half, give or take.
Hour and a half?
Yeah. You'll have a part in it too, Sean. No, I remember watching this. I remember finally catching this. It was TBS. TBS special this holiday. Catch the Santa Claus 2. And it's probably the only one they could get in syndication because they missed out on the actual Santa Claus. And then they had this, and it was just, I remember the freaking buzzword commercials of just Uncle Scott, are you Santa Claus? A lot of people have reindeer. It's name 5. It's oh man, she's precocious.
I'm going to beat you.
And so that kind of shit happening, right? But no, I remember watching it, and everything about the Santa Claus portion of it, I was yeah, I don't really care about that. But everything about the rom-com aspect, I was this is a great rom-com. So I will go ahead and give this a 7.77.
7.77 for AJ. Sean, nostalgically, what about you, buddy?
I don't know. I don't know where I first saw this. It probably just had to be there's a second one. But it was 2002. So, yeah, it was 8 years later. I guess we'll just go see it or get it and rent it somehow. Yeah, I liked it. I remember, along with you, AJ, I liked the rom-com aspect to it. I was all into the rom-coms at the time. And, yeah, I thought it was okay. I thought probably, let's give it a 7.8.
Sean liked it more than AJ did.
I did.
What the fuck, dude?
For me, listen, you go back to when we did the first Santa Claus, I was at 9.5 nostalgically. I loved that movie. However, You wait 8 more years to do the second one, and I am now 20 years old.
You're Fight Clubbed out.
This is not for me, man. I just saw Boondock Saints. All right? Like, ain't no Santa Claus 2 happening. I did finally see it. My mom probably put it on once when we came home for Christmas, and I did not like it.
Oh, boy.
You compare it to the first one, I was like, this is dumb.
This is dumb.
So, I mean, it's still Christmas and Tim Allen, but it's going to be a 5 for me nostalgically. Josh Miller, executive producer, says, so the Santa Claus 2, here's the thing. I think I've seen the original, but the memory's so blurry, it might as well be a childhood fever dream fueled by candy canes. I know Tim Allen was in it, and I know Home Improvement ruled the 90s so hard the guy was practically printing money. But beyond that, no clue. I couldn't tell you what year the first movie came out, who else was in it, or if I actually watched it and just absorbed the plot through pop culture osmosis. After some moderately deep soul searching, I've decided it's safer to assume I haven't seen the first movie, and I definitely haven't seen the sequel. So this is going to be a big NA for Josh Miller.
Wow. Okay.
If you look at us as a group, we're going to be a 6.86 on the nostalgic meter, which is going to take this all the way down to its all alone spot at 129. We thought the Ghostbusters, Cliffhanger, and Con Air were better than this, but we thought this was better than Karate Kid, Die Hard, and Dazed and Confused.
Wow.
Nostalgically.
Shame.
Yeah, but we all know it really doesn't matter.
Well,
It only matters until now.
It
Go
only
ahead.
matters until right now.
Yep.
We are going to strip it away. We're going to talk about it with a modern eye from here on out. Sean gets us started. We need all the important details of the movie. What do you got, bro?
all of it?
Yeah, like the 7 things you got?
Yeah. Produced by Bobby Newmeyer, Brian Riley, and Jeffrey Silver. That's it. No,
We're going to get...
story by Steve Rudnick and Leo Benvenuti. Screenplay by John Strauss, Ed Decter, Kent DeJario, Cinco Paul, and Don Reimer. So many. Cinematography by Adam Greenberg. He also did the movie Junior, Eraser, worked with Schwarzenegger a lot, and Snakes on a Plane, The Terminator 1 and 2, and Ghost. Which it might be my pick soon.
I'm excited.
I'm hankering for
You want
Ghost.
to do Ghost, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe in February we'll just do strictly love story rom-coms.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
You know,
Ghost your pick.
I have
Ghost Dad's my pick.
I have a theory. Is that the
Yeah, Bill Cosby.
the Bill Cosby
Yep.
one? Okay.
Let's just pick all
What-
movies with the name Ghost in it.
What if you got
yes.
those two confused,
I
and
did.
mixed up, and okay, great.
Yeah.
I have a theory that Sean has just been trying to sneak spooky-esque movies in all year round. So now
It's kind of scary,
I'm gonna start trying to do that with potential Christmas movies.
which we've kind of done.
I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna sneak it in there.
And I'm
What
just
if-
going to try to do Boondock Saints again.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
Airheads and stuff.
What
Yeah.
if one of my picks as a pseudo horror movie was also a Christmas movie?
Well, was it?
We'll see.
I don't know what that was. So.
By the way, I was on the Roku home screen the other day, just probably trying to go to Disney Plus to watch this movie, and the advertisement on the right, which is always the big one, was of the Cosby Show. Just a
It's
big
coming
old
back?
picture of Bill Cosby.
Oh,
I don't know if that was okay or not.
so he's coming back into the world.
I think so.
It's going to be him and P. Diddy in their own new little spin-off show.
I think we all just forgot about it.
Yep.
Wow.
It's fine now.
Yeah.
Edited by David Finfer. He also did Waiting, and then Still Waiting. Also, Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, The Bogus Adventure, and The Fugitive. He was one of the 9 editors they had on that.
I remember that.
Nominated for an Oscar.
Jeez.
Music by George S. Clinton. He also did the Austin Powers movies, Mortal
Parliament.
Kombat.
Parliament, Funkadelic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's him.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat, Beverly Hills Ninja, and AJ 3,000 Miles to Graceland.
Let's go, baby.
Directed by Michael Lembeck, he did a shit ton of TV, along with Santa Claus 3, Tooth Fairy, and Snow Day. Not the 2000s one, but a recent Snow Day movie. I don't know. Cast: Tim Allen, Elizabeth Mitchell, David Krumholtz, Eric Lloyd, Judge Reinhold, Wendy Crewson, Spencer Breslin, Liliana Mumi, Art LaFleur, Aisha Taylor, Kevin Pollak, Peter Boyle, Jay Thomas, Michael Dorn, Blue Mankuma, Fred Iwanik, and Molly Shannon. Now, I want you to rate these pieces of research that I so diligently look through the internet to find.
Okay.
I want you to rate every single one that I say to you, okay?
Okay.
It was 2000 when The Santa Claus 2 was greenlit by Disney, where Don Reimer would pen the script consisting of a sort of a run-of-the-mill, same-of-the-last kind of story. Disney bought the script, but also hired 2 more writers to punch up and Disneyfy the text.
Are we rating your performance of it or just the actual
Absolutely not.
information? Okay.
Okay.
That's 7.
I would give that a 6.
Now you can rate my performance on
Okay.
Okay.
because I got that one out of the way. Liliana Mummy, I'm just going to say Mummy. Liliana Mummy was born the same year the first film came out in 1994.
10.
A 3.
Cool. Tim Allen was on board once again to reprise his role as Scout Calvin / Santa Claus, but when script delays held the film back from getting started, Allen was then forced out of starring in The Cat in the Hat.
I think that's a fun factoid. 6?
7.
Oh, stop it.
You brought this on yourself.
Coerced me.
I saw you guys planning in the corner of my eye. Filming took place entirely in British Columbia and at Mammoth Studios, also in British Columbia.
2.
16.
Alicia Silverstone and Uma Thurman were potential casting choices for Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Just a yeah.
No.
And a no. A yeah and a no. This was director Michael Lembeck's first feature film debut.
That's cool, man.
That's not. Yeah. No, totally.
I don't like this new segment.
This is hard.
The Santa Claus 2 was released on November 1st, 2002, and on a budget of $65 million, the film made $172.9 million at the box office. It would go on to spur one more sequel and a Disney Plus series.
Well, thank you, Sean. That was a 10 out of 10 overall on your part. AJ, we got to see if you can beat it. You did some research. You're going to let us know what the critics and fans have to say. Ratings and reviews. What do you got?
Gotta deck the halls, patch up the tree. It could get vicious cause we're all wrapped at Christmas. Oh, it's the tomato meter.
Gross.
It's kind of gross, guys.
Bit of a splat there, bud.
Bit of a splurt at 56%.
The critics believe that of all the movies we've done, that this is equivalent to Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Per the critics.
Per the critics. Okay. Well, popcorn meters looks like they spilled their popcorn on the way out of this movie early or something. 43% on the popcorn meter. A 5.8 at IMDb, though.
Of the almost 250 movies we have done, that is the bottom 20 per fans. That is tied with Mortal Kombat, Encino Man, and Cobra.
It's
Tied?
They're wrong on everything.
ridiculous.
Yeah, they just haven't gotten anything right.
Correct.
Wow. Well, the highest one I could find from the critics, Chris Kaltenbach at the Baltimore Sun, 63 out of 100. He said it isn't perfect, but it is fun, and Tim Allen shines. Great.
That's my exact review, actually. I'll just give it a number at
Yeah.
the end. I won't say anything else.
Just give it a 6.3. We'll be all set. We're all good. Guys,
Solid.
14 minutes. You've been asking for shorter episodes. You got it here
He
first.
absolutely nailed it.
Liam Lacey at the Globe and Mail from Toronto also did a 63 out of 100. Frankly, if I were Mrs. Claus, I might be looking for Santa Claus 3 outlining the grounds for annulment. Got it.
Shit. Dude.
Yeah, dog. Let's see. LA Weekly, 50 out of 100. While the film is not entirely successful, it still manages to string together enough charming moments to work. And I also wanted to get David Starrett here, our Christian Science monitor, that needs to weigh in on, the greatest Christian holiday of all time, Christmas.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. What, you got a better Christian holiday?
I mean, there's no Santa Claus in the Bible, okay?
Oh, okay.
What?
There's also no Santa Claus in the science books.
Do you know who you're spoiling this for a lot of people right now?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Santa Claus exists. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah. Sorry for his outburst. David Starrett, trying to be all sciencey with us, says Alan has fun with all of his roles. The rest of the acting is bland. But the movie's preteen target audience won't mind, and adults will find occasional grown-up jokes to chuckle at. Great. I had to say this. I have to say this one. Robert Wolonsky at Dallas Observer.
Robert
40.
Wolonsky
Said, once more, Tim Allen drops a lump of coal down the chimney.
So
Once more.
he means the first one was bad?
He didn't like the first one.
First one's a fucking perfection.
He didn't, except for Charlie, though, right?
Yes.
First one, by the way, is a 7 and a 7
Yep.
and an 8.
Yeah, got
That was
him.
episode number 5 of the Confused Breakfast.
Man, we were killing it back then.
We were, man. Those were good times.
All 7 listeners. It was awesome.
Yep. You know,
No
3
care
of them
in the
were
world.
us.
Yeah.
Our wives wouldn't even listen. They're
No,
like,
I
no.
still don't.
like,
Yeah.
I'll give it a chance when you get at least a little further along.
I even told
I
Molly-
know this is going to be serious.
I told Molly, I go, Molly, I know you don't listen, but our brunch that just came out today it's really good and it's Christmassy. She goes, oh yeah, I'll check it out. I go, you listen?
Well, no.
Well, what'd you listen to? Nothing.
More
And dead silence on the way home. Oh,
just dead silence, just
Yeah.
the sound of wind, just really just going at it.
Yeah.
You know? All right,
Yep.
fair enough, Miles. Still love you. 10 out of 10. There's some people out there who this is a 10. Okay, and we're gonna get a couple of them out of the way.
That's what I want to hear.
10 out of 10. Bruce132 said, it is what it is. 10 out of 10. Well,
I don't think that's what that means.
I don't think that's how you start a 10 out of 10.
It makes total sense to me, actually.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Feel good, laugh a lot, be surprised, but most of all, seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing. Add the sequel expectation, sequel equals flop, and then you'll be very pleasantly surprised. Even with 95% of the theater being kids, and the woman whose child had to go into a screaming panic every time he saw Santa, it was well worth the money, and I'll buy the video as soon as it's available.
Damn.
Wow.
I want to know which Santa.
Any of them.
They found scary.
Any of them.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. A great feel-good movie to ring in holiday cheer for kids with their family member or members. Okay. Said Suze. Single parents and married parents will love watching this movie with their kids.
Okay.
All inclusive. Don't want to single anybody out here
is
or marry anybody out. You know what I mean? I
That's
don't
right.
want.
That's right. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
You know, love is love, okay?
Okay.
Look, it is exactly what a hectic holiday pace needs to make the busy, pressured, commercialized hoopla of Christmas joy, quote unquote, enjoyable. Everyone should go see this simple but heavenly tale. It was worth the price of the ticket. I loved it. All right. Guys, we didn't have anybody in the Little Lebowski Urban Achievers, but I did want to give a shout out here to Chris Bookstaver, who hit me up on Instagram directly and said, here's my attempt at a Santa Claus 2 review for you. And this is all caps, by the way. I hope that, Chris, you meant to do it this way because I've been looking for one of these for a long time, so we'll get there. All caps. I thought Charlie in the first movie was the worst character ever, and then I met Curtis. He is quite possibly the worst actor and character of all time in any movie I've ever seen in my life in the history of the world. How did this kid even get an acting job? He is the absolute worst acting, makes me physically ill. They keep calling him number 2 in the movie, and that's what he is, a big steaming number 2. Other than dumb Curtis, the movie is a good movie, but Curtis ruins the whole movie. He belongs in the toilet. Flush.
Yes, that is exactly what he meant.
That's great.
Well, thanks, AJ.
Yeah, well, hey, can I give you
sorry.
can I give you a couple letterbox?
Yeah, let's do
Is
it.
that cool? I think there's some gold in here. I just want to finish it up. 2 stars, said Gabrielle 53. Absolutely insane that fascist Santa is the B story in this. So someone said that this is very much the Empire Strikes Back of the Santa Claus trilogy.
Okay.
My earliest concepts of war as a child was the battle scene with the toy soldiers and the elves.
It's kind of fucking sick, dude.
3 stars right there. Let's see. Oh, this is great. Sorry, 3.5 stars. Santa Claus 2, the MILF Claus. We'll get there.
We'll talk about it.
Then 3 stars. This movie inspired a nightmare of mine in which a gentleman in a blue lab coat named Roy broke into my room and stole all my teeth.
Right on.
I'm Roy.
I'm Roy. Let's see. And then 2.5 stars here, guys. Between the horrific Easter Bunny costume, plastic Nazi Santa, huge grinning toy soldiers, and creepy animatronic reindeer, this is one of the most terrifying movies ever made. Fantastic.
Yeah.
There we go, guys.
I did just notice on the Big Grove, it's called A Real Nice Surprise, and it's got Cousin Eddie hat on it. Did anybody else notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because it took me a little while.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Real nice.
Hey,
Serious,
you.
Clark? Sorry.
Hey, you. Yeah, the YouTube watchers. I want you to look into my eyes. What do you see? Yeah, that's right. It's dark and it's cold. It's your future. Keep this up and you'll spend the rest of your life stabbing trash by the highway. Do I make myself clear? Good. So what are you going to do? Yep, you're going to get off that toilet, stop pretending to poop at work, and go back to your desk and get back to work for your beautiful boss who's paying you to be there. You ready?
Got him.
Here we go.
I guess.
After a near-miss encounter with a C-130, life returns to normal at the North Pole. Scott Calvin is thriving, and Christmas operations run smoothly under his leadership. However, things get complicated when the elves discover a hidden clause in the Santa contract, the Mrs. Claus, which states Santa must be married by Christmas Eve or he'll stop being Santa. At the same time, Scott learns that his son Charlie has landed on the naughty list due to a rebellious behavior back home.
So Dusty Dinkelman.
Thank you.
That's my opening line.
Because I was just...
That's my line.
Obviously, he was a pilot
Well, wait.
before.
No, are you talking about Clark?
Its name's Clark.
Is it-
Clark and Darla.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's Clark.
Clark.
He refers to Dusty Dinkelman skiing in his jeans.
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
Yes, excuse me. So obviously he was a C-130
Well,
pilot,
he got-
navigator.
Yeah.
He got run out of the business once he tried to tell everybody he was like hearing Santa Claus songs.
Yeah.
And they were like, you got to get out of
They
here.
like you're kind of crazy. Like you flew over the North Pole once, dude, and you thought you heard some Santa Claus music.
I like to think that he basically, like, Clark went through 1 year of like pre-med dental, right?
Yeah.
It was like, you know what? I just need some me time. I need to go explore.
I love planes.
I love the planes. Like, you know, I just need to get out, Darla. I need to get out. I need
Before
to
we get married, I got to do something.
So
I got to go
my-
on an adventure.
my icy oats and do an adventure of some kind. And he signed up for this plane thing where after like a few like weeks of training, you can go and be a part of this like team that does flyovers of like fun areas, right?
He wanted TJ to be proud of him someday.
Yes.
TJ.
So maybe then, since it's just like a buy-in program,
Yeah.
is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Kind of a fun.
It's a
trip.
timeshare for
None of like
C-130s.
all of this was just like planned.
Yeah.
Like all of his like signatures that he's picking
Yes,
up is
yeah.
just like things
It's,
that he
it's how they make extra money at the
Yeah.
North Pole. They're like, yeah,
make it a
don't-
little more exciting.
and we'll make it exciting.
It's a holiday experience that you get to go on, like that they set up. It's either that or I think you're right, Sean. I think that like all these guys, they all heard it and they're like, we were several miles off from the North Pole, technically, the longitude, latitude, and we all heard it. And it's like, guys, I think you all need to take a break.
Yeah.
Yep.
From
Maybe
this.
go back to dental school.
Yeah. Why don't you guys just take a break? And that break was just never came back around.
It's like when they stuck a microphone in like the deepest hole in the earth.
Yeah.
And they're like, and what we heard was so terrifying. And they play it for you. It's just screams.
It's just scream. It's just whatever noise the reindeer make.
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, give me a montage of Santa's workshop.
Yeah.
Just give it to me. I'll eat it up. I don't care. It's a Christmas movie.
I agree with you. This movie looks great, by the way.
It does.
I will say, but I mean, I think we probably said it in the first one. I should probably go back and listen, but I think we probably said in the first one, we're like, these toys are hideous.
Yeah.
These toys suck.
They're better than most. Like a lot of these Christmas movies will be like, yeah, it's a doll.
It's
like,
2002.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I do hate that when Christmas movies do like the rocking horse and the Tinker Toys and like the Lincoln Logs and
Yes.
stuff like that. Like everything is just made out of wood. And you're right. It's like it's the early 2000s. It's like, dude, where's
the Game Boys?
where's
the Game
the
Gears?
Game Boys? Where's my Crossfire game?
Yeah, where's the monster scanner? You scan the barcodes and when you go shopping with your mom,
Right.
And you can collect monsters.
Like where's all that fun stuff? And now I like that they were making a good attempt at trying to do some of that stuff. You know,
They at least
in this,
tried.
They did try. But do you guys like? How do you guys feel about the introduction portion where they're in like the like kind of submarine-esque?
Well, so I
thing?
kind of like it because it is obviously cute that you've got little kids working on toys, and it's just they got their hammers, and it's like it's cute, right? But there's
Some of them are hammering on nothing, by the way.
Of course.
I know.
It's just a hammer. That's the only tool you need. But I'll tell you what, there is something extra special cute about them in adult roles.
Yeah.
Like it feels like they're in a submarine control room and
Yeah.
they're like sweating and
Yeah.
it feels like the Hunt for Red October,
Yes.
but reenacted with kids.
I really like it.
It's cool.
It works.
The hunt for Red Santa is basically what we're getting here. And I love it too. I'm glad you guys like it too. I like all these things and these plays on like how they're kind of prepared for all these different scenarios, and especially how they're as the movie goes on. Honestly, well, most of the intro goes on. They elaborate on more sections of the North
Yeah.
Pole.
Yeah.
Right. The town is honestly the only tchotchke kind of
It is.
place I feel like, it feels very much like a set, but everything
Yeah.
interior seems great.
It's
And
very cool.
It's still charming to me, and I do agree with you. Like as far as the movie goes, do I feel like that this is a tangible place? Not really. I mean, whatever. But as far as like the movie goes, it's a cool set.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Like obviously they rented out a huge
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of like air hangar, pretty much.
It looks like an old mall. That's kind of what I was hoping it
Okay.
would have been.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of with the stairwells and stuff. But
Yeah.
Honestly, I would love that. So
Sorry, the
ahead.
outside facade is what I don't really. It looks like a set, but inside actually it looks pretty
And
good.
you see the stupid fucking ELFSs flying around in their jetpacks. You're like,
can we just say that when we end up producing our Christmas movie, not wood soup.
oh, a different one.
This would be like a Santa Claus.
Santa Claus 4.
Yeah, but our North Pole is going to be basically a mall.
Cool.
Can we do it like that?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
why would they be outside? It's like negative 57,000 degrees.
I'm saying.
at all times a year. Why
Yeah.
don't they just be in some big complex
So we're gonna
indoors?
here we go. I'm gonna create the most perfect movie for us as a collective. It's going to be a Santa Claus movie, a North Pole movie meets Dawn of the Dead in the mall.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Right.
How about it?
You had me at. I didn't hear what you said.
You had me at
before
making
that.
a film. Is really
Yeah.
what you had, Sean.
Yeah. And then Mike, is that interesting
Yeah.
to you, or is
Can I
that,
rollerblade in it?
Because it's a mall. We're all
Yeah.
about the mall. You're about the malls.
I love malls.
I'm just saying.
I mean, the day I walk into a Hot Topic and see an elf working there is the day I kill myself.
Well, okay,
Right on.
that respect.
When you go into a Hot Topic to buy your Nightmare Before
Christmas
Christmas
stuff.
pajamas.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? When you walk into a Spencer's and you see Spencer Breslin dressed as an elf, you then kill yourself because it's like, okay, like I'm sorry guys, but I'll just get it out of the way now. Like from the get, this guy is about to ruin everything.
Do you feel that way about Curtis?
I mean, maybe the character a little bit. Yeah, like he's got some troubles, but I like Spencer Breslin.
I think he's awesome in this.
Wow.
I don't, because I like him better than Bernard in this.
I do too.
Dude, Bernard took a 180 in this movie.
Yeah, and notice how he didn't come back in the third one. It's because they were like, "You're not good enough for this, Bernard."
What do you think transpired between number one, where he was very much like the grounded guy? Like he looks like he got off the New York subway into Santa's shop.
Because
Yeah.
he did.
Right?
Probably.
And that was awesome. But then he comes back and he's like doing this goofy walk. Whoa.
I really want to do it. Can you cut to the wide? Logan, what's your name? Yeah. Dude.
It's just he's got to take his headphones off. There we go.
It's like, he's like, what are you doing? Like he's walking like just his arms are going.
Yep.
He's
It's stupid.
And then
He's-
later, Spencer Breslin is doing the same
It's
thing.
the Disneyfication of this movie.
Yeah.
Is someone was going, ooh, wouldn't it be cool if they like walked really funny and like animated?
Yeah.
And they go, I guess.
Somebody had a creative like idea on that, on like, hey, I want to do this for your character, and it's like he didn't have a say or something. Like Bernard in the first one was amazing.
Dude, the when Santa Claus first shows up in the first one, Scott Calvin does, how mean and aggressive he was to him was part of the charm of that movie.
I mean, it's a clear juxtaposition between the first one and this one that like the Disneyfication it really took over, and this is, I mean, obviously why I like the first one better is that it's a little more darker and a little more weird when you think about it. And this one is like
it's the secret of the ooze effect.
yeah,
Yep,
it's 100%, and I still like it, I will say, but it's definitely different.
Yeah.
Listen, I know it's tough. I'm not a director or anything like that, but like it's got to be tough when you create this movie or this show or whatever, and you have this super cute young kid actor that's just so like lovable, and but then all of a sudden that kid actor grows up, and we realize that their cuteness has faded, and now we're starting to see that their acting is terrible. Stranger Things. But many
shots
times,
fired.
if it's like an ongoing series, you can't replace them. You know, you have to continue down this road because we're invested in it. But guys, 8 years have passed. This was the perfect chance to recast Charlie. It was the
you're not
perfect chance. Molly didn't even know it was the same guy.
It doesn't look like him. I mean, like
This was our chance.
you're totally right. They should have. First of all, they could have. Second of all, I don't know. Like, why were they like, we have to have Charlie back?
He's
guy-
the best.
Like everyone loves Charlie.
Everybody loves
That's
him.
why they're coming to Santa Claus too. It's definitely not Tim Allen.
It's definitely not Bernard checking the tag on Neil's. Did we make this while he's eating a euro?
That's amazing. None of that happened in
about
this
that.
movie.
It's the best, dude. Like I'll be honest with you. I went back and I rewatched number 1, obviously. And I even watched parts of number 3. That's a tough one.
I can't believe you did that.
I tried, dude. But and by the way, there is I didn't realize it. I don't know if we talked about it in the when we did the first one. But there is that moment when Tim Allen says to Judy, when he's like, you know, you do look really good for your age.
We talked about
We
it.
talked about it? Okay.
And Sean's like, we need out of this right now.
Thanks.
What are we
But
doing?
I'm seeing someone in packaging. It's just like, this is weird.
Notice there's none of that in this movie.
They don't.
Is that the same woman?
It's not.
It's
Girl?
not.
It's not.
Girl.
Girl.
Jesus.
Come on,
No,
man.
she's 675 years old.
It's so they recast her. I believe Judy was more important than Charlie.
Yes.
In my opinion,
I agree.
Like, if she was back, I'd be like, hey, cool,
Yeah.
a
No.
cookie Coco.
Cookie Coco just there. Well, CCD, you idiot.
CCD. You son of a. Anyway, no, I agree with you. And like, we get our introduction of Charlie, of just like him just kind of being a piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm a rebel now.
But
so.
let's talk about this, though. What did Charlie actually do to get on the naughty list? Like, the only thing he's doing is rallying for Christmas, right? Like, he's rallying for more Christmas spirit in the world, but yet these acts put him on the naughty list. Like, who's actually making this list? Because if it's anyone of importance, like Santa Claus, they're going to be like, yeah, I know we defaced school property, but man, his Christmas spirit is like, he's doing good in the world, trying to bring Christmas spirit out.
What if
It's the way he's doing it. You can't tag shit because, as he says
still
later,
defacing
it's
property.
hard to get off. That's why you don't do it.
Yeah. Hence.
Quit saying hence.
Hate you, Dad.
Well, and that's my thing is, you know what, about the naughty list, I think that Santa's the one who checks it twice,
But
right?
he doesn't make it.
But he doesn't make it.
Sure.
There's that whole little section in
Jesus
there with
makes it,
those
right?
Jesus
Okay.
stuff.
It's got to
yeah.
be. It's
It
some
has to be.
overarching entity
it's
that we don't know.
definitely,
Okay.
It's
Santa's just
definitely
the fucking first general
Jesus.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jesus is a carpenter too. He's got the hammer and everything. He's helping with
How
to
do you
make
think
the
they got
toys.
all those hammers?
Jesus made him.
Who built the
no,
North Pole?
But no, I think that little team that's in there, it's like a first name basis thing only, and so it's kind of like a blind ranking of like this kid did this thing. It's like strike 3.
They don't know.
you
They
know?
don't. They just know
just
what
see a
happened. They
Charlie.
don't see a name.
It could it very well
Charlie
could have been a
C.
Charlie
Charlie
Sheen.
C.
Yeah, something like that, right? That's how it gets broken down the first time, and then Santa Claus has to check it twice.
I mean, technically,
So.
you could say like, what was Charlie Sheen doing? Like advocating for cocaine,
At this point, probably, yeah.
and I'm sure that helps some people.
Yeah.
There's a montage of Charlie spray painting,
Yeah, we don't need that.
and
With the worst song ever,
it's
by the way.
it's the worst. and
It's not on anyone's Christmas
It like
playlist.
crossfades into him like smiling at the girl, and she's like, she's freezing to death.
It stops when the ladder hits the wall.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I was like, oh no, we're in for bad. And then you get hello, Charlie. Hello, Principal Newman.
Hello, Principal Newman.
Oh man.
I do like to think about how loud a ladder would be inside of a gym. Because
Oh,
she
yeah.
had to carry the 3-part ladder that's going clink, 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 clink. She had to carry it across the gym floor.
She's a strong,
it's
independent woman.
When I undo my ladder to do my Christmas lights, it's so loud.
It is heavy.
Clunk,
Too.
clunk, clunk, clunk,
It's top
clunk, clunk,
heavy.
clunk, clunk, clunk.
It's awkward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Charlie's a fucking idiot.
I mean, he rappelled down into this gym. Seems like a little bit of an overkill scenario, if you ask me.
Maybe he could have used the ladder.
He could have just used a ladder.
Because there's a ladder just right there.
Yeah,
Wasn't a such a clatter.
arose such a clatter.
Yeah,
I wish that was a joke they would have played on.
I did
for
too.
her
I thought it
to,
was
like,
coming.
Nope. There's too much for the 7-year-old that's going to watch this.
Yeah.
True.
Those were jokes for adults that were watching the PG-rated Santa Claus 1. This is G-rated Santa Claus 2, and that is where the problems begin and continue.
Yeah.
The fact they had to
I think
do
you're
that.
right.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk a little bit more about her later, I
Yes.
guess. 'cause,
Oh, yes, we will.
But like, yeah, I mean, like introducing like I guess sort of like a pseudo villain or like the reason Charlie is rebelling against her is because she's against Christmas. It's like she's not gonna actively tell the school we're not putting up Christmas decorations. We're not having a Christmas party later on in the week. You know, they are doing that.
They are.
It's just like, Charlie, get the fuck out of this movie.
Yeah.
And like that is the other thing. It's like Scott brings it up at one point, is if that's in this one or not, but about saying like, well, there's no decorations around here and stuff like that. And if Charlie is such an advocate for it, then like
Maybe do a fundraiser or something, buddy.
maybe do a bake sale, bro.
Maybe.
Okay.
Create your own community within
A
the
club.
school. Yeah, like a club.
Like a Christmas club.
I'm sure Newman would love that.
She
Principal
would
Newman.
love that.
We want to do a Christmas club. We'll make flyers and post, or like we'll put up banners and make, we'll hand make
That's
these
amazing.
decorations.
Don't
Like,
put Jesus on it.
I hate
No,
it,
public
but I
school.
can't stop you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if that was her
Exactly.
persona,
Yeah.
and
But
that's
she wouldn't.
yeah, exactly.
She'd be like, that's really great that you're applying yourself finally in your life, Charlie. You're
Yeah.
actually taking some responsibility and
Boom.
being a good human.
Yeah. When are you gonna move out? You
Instead,
know?
he's like, I've been practicing for 7 years on how to tag graffiti on a wall.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
By the way, you're really good at graffiti. You're quite the artist. Maybe you should apply those skills to the Christmas club.
No.
art class.
Art
No.
class.
I do have mega questions. This is why people hate us. It's a movie. But this is what we're here for. This clause makes no sense. The first clause in Santa Claus 1 makes complete sense. Santa Claus has died. We need you to become Santa Claus right now so that kids around the world get their presents.
Yeah.
Makes complete sense. I'm bought in. Let's go. This clause is like, by the way, so 8 years after you become Santa Claus, you have to have a wife. If you don't have a wife, you're not Santa anymore. No one's replacing you. Christmas is over forever. Who's making this rule?
Yeah.
What rule does this apply to? Who is this helping?
What if in those 8 years, you did find somebody.
Yeah.
Is that breaking the clause also? You know, does that make you deteriorate as Santa? The desantification process has begun?
Yeah, do they list a time frame of when this clause has to go into effect?
They're basically just saying it's 8 years.
I know that they're saying like they're saying it's 8 years.
It's been an 8-year process that he's had to find a wife for God knows what reason. But then it's like that means that the old Santa Claus, the one that died 8 years ago, had a wife.
What the fuck happened to her?
What happened to her?
Yep.
Elves ate her.
Where they ate her.
Elves ate her.
They are scary, man.
They went bricktop and fed her to the reindeer.
They put her through like Curtis's big old machine, and there's an option on there that turns people into cookies.
Yeah.
Cookie cookies.
That little redhead girl with like the bonnet or whatever comes up to him and gives him a cookie.
The one that looks like my daughter, my oldest daughter.
Thank you. Yes.
Jesus Christ. I was like, ugh.
Dude, I'm just saying. I think that's what happened. We have to realize that old Santa had a wife 8 years ago. What happened to this woman?
Well, and also let's pretend that
They cleared her out real fast. By the way,
let's pretend we are the 3-head elves and we find this out. We've got 28 days till Christmas. And the worst that can happen here is that Santa doesn't find a wife. And now Christmas is over. We're all out of a job and we have no other skills in life. Option 1 is to have Santa Claus go find a wife in 28 days and get married. This is not going to happen.
Yeah.
Option 2 is put him somewhere in public where someone kills him, stage the killing again, because the first one was staged.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So then that guy becomes the Santa Claus, and now we've got 8 years again. It's so much easier to just kill Tim Allen than it is to have him find a wife.
It's true.
It is so much
Speak
easier.
the truth, brother.
Honestly, murder is easier than marriage. At
This
this
is the
point,
mob.
guys. So
This is the mob for sure. I mean, like when the ex Santa died.
Yes.
And like we're talking about, they ate her. It's even more scary to believe that they like literally just removed all of her shit from the North Pole and left her to walk in the cold.
Yeah, they
to
exiled
find her
her.
way home.
See ya.
They gave her a giant trunk full of her shit.
yeah.
And then then since he's dead, every 8 years they just have to kill Santa Claus.
We just need to like set him up at some mall appearance. Be like, hey, by the way, we got to go to town. Charlie's on the naughty list. We got to go there. And then some guy accidentally kills him, and the guy reads the card, and he has to be Santa Claus.
Get a mall one.
Now we got 8 years.
We don't want to be working in malls. Let's just get any.
Get a guy that's already got the outfit. Let's go.
Kids are 86% happier. I don't really give a shit. Like we can't be out of a job.
I understand that they're happier, but we would be fired.
Yeah.
Okay. We would lose our entire integrity, our entire being
Kill
in
him.
existence. It would not be worth it.
And then we get rid of Charlie.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
Oh,
dude.
we don't have to have.
We don't have to
anything
see
do with Charlie.
that kids can stop coming here. Oh, thank God.
All right, scene 2. After meeting with the Council of Mythical Creatures, Scott decides to leave the North Pole and return to the real world. To keep Christmas running in his absence, the elves create a toy Santa clone meant to temporarily take over. Scott returns to his hometown and reconnects with Charlie and tries to intervene with his principal. He also starts to go on dates to find a Mrs. Claus.
I mean, you get classic Tim Allen lines here too, and this is where he just shines. Where it's like a woman of his choosing, not that on the state of Utah. Like that
It's
kind of
so
shit.
funny.
That delivery is only
When
Tim
he's
Allen
going,
can do it. Yeah, very good stuff. And we get it more when he's like in the real world, and that's where I think this movie shines. I still think that. But what do we think about the mythical?
I used to think this was the dumbest part of the movie when I first saw it back in the early 2000s. But man, on rewatch, this is actually pretty decent. You've got some great people in this.
Yeah.
And you've got some great line deliveries, like when Mother Nature's like, I'm pre-El Nino. Like that's a really funny line.
It's a very funny
When Father Time goes, it's what I do.
Yeah.
Because he knows what time it is. That's actually quite funny to me.
It's
Not
very
gonna make it like a really great movie, but like I enjoy this scene.
It's pretty great, it's also it's a heck of a way to get some great cameos in here, just simply for the idea that they need the Tooth Fairy later.
That's all we're doing.
Honestly, guys.
That's all we're doing.
Any of the other characters come up to play a valued part in his return? Nope.
Fucking Babe Ruth is the Tooth Fairy.
Fucking
This
Babe
is awesome.
Ruth, dude. Art LaFleur.
So cool.
And Art LaFleur is just is awesome.
He's great.
This movie kind of solidifies he can almost do no wrong.
Honestly.
You know what I mean?
He's playing the Tooth Fairy.
And he does
it's
it
actually
so
cool.
good. Yeah.
The Molinator.
The Molinator.
Ooh, I like
All
it.
in favor? All opposed? Sorry.
Man.
Kevin Pollak for the
Cupid.
the second time in what, 2 or 3 weeks? Something
Going
like that?
from like feared gangster to Cupid.
Yeah.
Cupid.
Kind of crazy. I was like, wait, hang on. Yeah, it's Kevin Pollak. It's fun, you know, and like even the Easter Bunny, it is a little scary, but I thought the guy performing it, whoever that is actually kind of doing a good job. And like all of the effects of like the creature effects, as we'll get to later with like, is it Comet he brings back with him?
Yes.
Those effects look great.
Yeah.
Like these animatronics that are going on look
They got a little bit
fantastic.
bigger budget this time around.
Definitely.
I'd have to say.
Yeah.
The Easter Bunny is played by Jay Thomas, and he is somebody that you would
If
probably
you see his face, you
recognize
kind of
him.
recognize him. But
Yeah.
I couldn't find anything that I knew.
It's so funny. I know exactly what I recognize him from, but I cannot pinpoint it. And I even tried going back through his IMDb, and like I couldn't even like just mark something hard. But I know his face so vividly. But yeah, no, like you say, I think that this is a heavy-handed way of and probably overstated for a little too long
A little bit. Yeah.
for what we need it for.
But there's a great fan theory behind this. As you know, in the first Santa Claus, Scott Calvin, he had a boss named Mr. Whittle. And Mr. Whittle was a hardworking guy. He was running this company.
You gotta be shitting me.
8
That's
years
right.
8 years later, he's running this company. Things are getting tough in the toy world. He's not eating as well as he used to. Remember, he was eating healthy back in the first one. In the second one, he's just like, stresses of the job. They're coming on strong. His health is declining. A heart attack is imminent. He was there. Father Time was creeping up on him, ready to kill him. He's like, it's almost done. He accidentally knocks Father Time over the balcony at their employee with the big atrium where their office was. He was there late one night stressing out about this new toy release.
Yeah.
Father Time sneaks up on him. He knocks him over. He runs down to get Father Time. Like, what the heck? Was it a janitor? What was it? Pulls a card out, and it's like, you have to become the new Father Time.
Damn.
Put on the
So
robes.
he's like, you
take
can
up the
either
cane.
die and go to hell right now, or you can just put on the robe, become Father Time. So obviously, Peter Boyle being both of those characters, this is
Right.
obviously canon from here on out that this is Scott Calvin's old boss, Mr. Whittle.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that a
They're
lot.
like, oh, dude, you did the same thing.
yeah,
Wow.
it's a Father Time clause.
Yeah.
This is a movie's waiting to be made.
They all have their own clauses that are identical to
Exactly.
like
Father
Santa
Time needs
Claus.
a wife.
They've all seceded dead people,
Yes.
essentially.
And you know what? Like, it's so funny. It makes me want to believe that like all of them are somehow
They're
we're
humans.
somehow in that meeting room at one
be
point or
amazing.
another. But yeah. No, I love that so damn much.
So what about this robot Santa Claus? So the robot Santa Claus is made. It's played by Tim Allen. You've got this secondary Santa Claus now. How do we feel about this huge part of the story?
When I first saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this being kind of fun. And as the scenes progress and everything, he has some good lines, you know, just like repeating what he says, kind of like getting acclimated, like hello.
Even just his face kind of,
Yeah, like and it's I was thinking while watching it nowadays that I'm like, oh, it's Tim Allen playing a different character. He's gonna have a really good time like doing this, and I'm gonna have a really good time watching it. And that was the case for a third of the movie.
third of the movie, yeah.
And then he outstayed the welcome. Like this character gets really
Just
really
like Jack
annoying.
Frost in the third one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
Oh yeah.
But the first third's incredible though. Like even when he drinks that cocoa for the first time and his
Yeah.
reaction was like
Yeah.
this is where Tim Allen shines.
Yes.
This is that physical comedy. Even I'm probably going against the grain here, but I love the effect on him. Like how did they even make his feels like he was wearing like a prosthetic
Yeah.
that then most of his skin was blended into. Like I thought the look of him is still cool.
There's two. They credit them on the opening credits too. Special makeup effects people. I forget the other one, but one of them is Tom Woodruff Jr., who is a big name in the special makeup effects.
It's awesome.
Like I said, they all look really good. Even in specifically this makeup on Tim Allen for sure.
This would be a killer Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
man.
if you could recreate the look of this robot Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can tell on him that when he's playing Santa, they obviously have those prosthetics, like real Santa. They have those prosthetics, so it's like it makes sense that they can do that with just honestly something probably even easier to do because they want him to look like a toy, like he's fake. But you could even tell, like on his hands, he put on some sort of a rubber glove kind of a thing to make his hands look bigger and thicker and everything. And so the part of this that I don't like is has to do a lot with the story and the way that they manipulate him. But it is Tim Allen's performance of this that I do actually love.
Yeah.
When he is literally saying, when he's going over the top and he has like, it's like dynamics are just off the charts, just like, get me the naughty list, get me every list, get me everything. Like that kind of shit is
He's
really
coming
funny.
right back.
He's coming right back.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So he does that really great, but the storyline, I think, for what you're saying, Sean, that's what wears itself out for me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the storyline for sure.
Okay, so then you also get to a spot where I'm going to hit this button to start us off here.
Ooh, here's a prop.
I have to have Molly Shannon's sweater that she takes off. That is an actual photo of Tim Allen's face, by the way.
It's Santa Claus, but in this universe, Santa Claus.
Yes.
Yeah.
That sweater, actually, there's two sweaters. That sweater and also the number 25 sweater that he's got on when he's
that's
playing
pretty
football.
sick.
That's sick. But you guys got to tell me what props you want.
I want the Green Ghost game.
What is that? Is that a real game? Did you look it up?
I said Green Ghost game, whatever it is.
I'll
I
take
don't
it.
care what it is. It just looked cool.
It's Green Ghost.
Yeah. Either that or the watch.
I've always wanted to draw a ghost green. Billy Madison, duck blue. Yeah.
Nice. I drew the
Cut
the
that,
ghost,
please, Logan.
I drew the ghost green because I'd never seen a green ghost before, and to be honest, I just wanted to see a green ghost.
No, we all knew it was from.
Well, he did it better, though.
Well, it's an
Okay,
excellent
Logan, cut
green
out my
ghost.
part and then just put in where AJ came right there.
No. My prop is the watch, 100%.
That's a good watch.
The watch.
What percentage do you want it on? Because it's not going to work. It's got to stay at a percentage.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't it work?
It doesn't.
Oh,
It's a prop.
oh.
I
Well,
think it's only valid in St. Paul.
Yeah.
then I want it. I want it at 6.
Cool. 6. Yep.
Don't-
Tells you like you got some time left, but you have used a lot of
Correct.
it. Okay.
Yes, that's after I've like done all the stuff that you're gonna fall in love.
Oh,
with
my
me for.
charms. You got all my charm
My
bracelet?
charms?
I wear it
Oh,
year
look at
round to keep the
that.
spirit
Yeah.
alive. Why is he not into Molly Shannon?
Okay.
Listen, Tim Allen Scott Calvin is the most obsessed about Christmas person in the entire world. This man lives for Christmas, and it's in dire need of a woman that can come like live that up with him.
Yeah.
She's the one. She's awesome. She has no inhibitions. She loves Christmas. This should be the end of the story.
I have it for you, Mike. Okay. And now I know that this is going to be hard because
it's Molly Shannon and we love her and she's so sweet. and
correct.
So great.
So I need you to pretend for just a moment, okay, that you've been playing music with the Pork Tornadoes for 8 years.
Okay.
And you haven't had a wife.
Okay.
Molly hasn't been, she's out of this picture or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. I see where you're going. Keep going. You already got me.
So
But
somebody shows up with a Pork Tornado shirt that's a sweater, self-made, and then has all the charms on their bracelet too that they made, ordered specifically, and then comes up and is just like starts doing Pink Pork Tea Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing for my Mike Schulte Club. I'm gonna keep on pooping for my
I'll go one further. Dun, 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 dun. Mike's the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
Are you gonna fall in love immediately and love that person?
much like in the last episode when Sean compared it to the GTA thing.
Yeah.
You just holy shit, you guys are smart. You guys are
like,
awesome.
It's like
you guys are really good.
think of it though, like if like it's the thing that you do.
I couldn't see it, and now I can't not see it.
I'm gonna keep on sucking on that Mike Schulte chub.
That's cool. He probably hasn't had that for a
You
while.
know, he probably had
looks
that.
very
that's
nervous.
that's what they're for though. It's just that, and then you move on.
He could have at least partaken, but
Oh man,
Santa
so
ain't
you're
getting
saying,
no love up there.
You're saying
She looks good. Molly Shannon's always looked
Molly
good.
Shannon's great.
Love her.
Yes.
He needed. So you're saying he needed to clean out the old hot chocolate tubes
Yeah, the CCD.
so he could have a clear mindset. Well, that's all he's been having for the last.
Yeah, dude. And he's
saying.
not dating Judy because she's already seeing
No,
someone.
she's already seen somebody. He shot his
we,
shot.
We got to get out of here.
He
dude.
shot his
We
shot.
got to move on.
Well, okay.
I'm having nightmares again. No, I'm like when she's like, "What, you hate it?" It scared me a little bit.
He's just being honest.
Because that's the proper reaction. Is like, what, you hated it?
Oh, it just scared me.
Yeah, it just scared me. It's like, you know what? It was really hard for me to be able to do that and stand up and like against all my ambitions. But you know, if you just can't be the kind of person who supports a strong-willed woman and her ambitions, then I just don't think this is gonna work. It's just like Jesus.
It's totally like superstar kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like we have to do superstar sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what's really this movie should have done? It's G-rated Disney. I'm just so surprised they didn't. That at the end of the movie, at the wedding, she would have been there with another guy that she met.
Oh,
she would have been there with
yeah.
like Cupid,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
something
dude.
like that. That's how
Yeah.
these movies always work. By the way, when he's talking to Cupid, and he's like, "Why don't you just shoot me with an arrow?" And they're like, "That's not how it works. I can't shoot you with an arrow." Since when has Cupid shot you with an arrow? Why wouldn't Cupid shoot another woman with an arrow?
Yes. Exactly.
Why wouldn't Cupid come down and shoot Principal Newman with an arrow, and then we're done?
Kind of my theory is that Cupid tried to intervene here at this.
Oh, he did? He shot her?
at this restaurant or beforehand, and shot her with an arrow or something, and like had a picture of Santa Claus so she would fall in love with Santa
And
Claus.
she went too far.
and she went way too far.
Dang, yeah, I like that.
So-
I mean, like even Cupid shooting another woman. I mean, like even like the clause is pretty dark, where it says a woman of your choosing.
Oh.
So like I guess that could like work of just like a woman even
you pick it first,
Hey,
and then I'll
without
shoot
her
it.
like beyond
Cupid.
her own volition of like beyond her choice even. It's like you choose and we take her.
Cupid, I chose one. Get down here and take care of that.
Yeah,
ass.
that would be it.
There you go.
That's not real, I know. Well, scene 3.
True.
Meanwhile, at the North Pole, Toy Santa misinterprets the rule book and starts enforcing it like a dictator. As Scott spends more time with Carol, they begin to like each other. Scott makes a big gesture by organizing a school-wide Christmas celebration to restore Carol's childhood love for the holiday. He ruins it that night by trying to convince her he's Santa Claus.
Jesus Christ, you could have just got it in. Like the Tim Allen the Tim Allen lines are still on fire, especially with like Judge Reinhold here. You know, he's like, I got a needle-boy sweater, I got a minivan.
See you in 8 minutes.
Fucking great shit.
Oh, it's so good. And like him in this, like him being this like the bigger version, but he doesn't have the beard, is like such a just like I don't know, fun middle-aged dad kind of vibe that you're just like that you could fall in love with, but you're just like, yeah, I don't know, like Neil must get these sweaters like 2 sizes too big or something. You know what I mean? It's just it's pretty great.
I like the aspect too that they don't really like go in on, and I don't think they need to. But I like the aspect of like he is Charlie's dad, and his mom and Judge Reinhold's character Neil have had another child.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Ruby or...
Yeah. What's her damn name?
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ruby. But and then he's like coming back and staying with them.
Yeah.
And they're like kind of coaching him on relationship, giving him
Lucy,
relationship advice. Lucy giving relationship advice, and like it's kind of a cool
is.
dynamic.
Yeah.
I always like that they came around in this one and that they're all there. I mean, he's ribbing Neil, obviously,
Yeah.
but they're all friends now.
Yeah.
and they get along. Well.
Like,
It's
doesn't he look handsome?
great. Talk about that later.
Yeah, damn. Okay.
What? No, that's what he says. Or that's what she says. or
That's
whatever.
right. That's right.
I think it's funny because it also makes me think they know that he's Santa, so they're just always trying to be really nice to him.
They also know that at any point he could see them in the bedroom having sex.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
He probably watches.
He sees you when you're sleeping with his ex-wife, and
every once in a while he checks in.
damn it,
He checks when he's got to crank the hog to it. You know what I mean? Feed the hogs.
Get some of the old. You know what I'm saying?
when Neil's out there feeding the hogs, and that's not great.
Neil's boring though. He's always trying to analyze it.
I mean,
There he
hey,
is.
we already saw that.
Was I good?
We already
Was it
saw
good?
that in Fast Times too. You know what I mean? So, damn it.
Are you okay? Are you having a good time?
You having a good time? Or?
I have a logistical question here that I'm hoping you can answer. So he goes, Scott, Santa Claus, drives over in the minivan. He goes into her house. He nicely asks her out on a date. They agree. They go outside. Mr. Andretti, what are you driving? And it's now the sleigh and the horses. So does his Christmas magic, does it actually turn the minivan into a horse and sleigh? Or does it move the van away so that a horse and sleigh can come in? Or is it still the minivan, but the magic has a bubble around it to where she thinks it's a horse and sleigh?
Because we saw in the first one, when he comes down chimneys, he
Yes.
turns them into
Yes.
actively. He turns them into bigger chimneys so he can fit.
So this is a pumpkin before midnight effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's a Cinderella kind of effect.
So
that we're
the
talking about.
minivan has actually been molecularly changed into a horse and buggy.
That
I
means
believe so.
I mean, then that would have to mean that he's going to have to change it back into it by using some more magic.
Correct.
Carol, right? Is that-
Carol.
she's
Get
gonna
it?
want her minivan. Or no, sorry.
No, that's Neil and way hotter mom now that her hair's different.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Because the
Very
first
true.
one, it's pretty bad.
Yes.
Whatever her name is.
Wish.com, Uma Thurman.
She's
Mia Wallace.
in the first one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I just got so sidetracked.
So sorry, go.
He's gonna have to turn it back into a minivan because she's gonna need that minivan.
And will there be like horse shit inside the minivan?
True. I mean, yeah,
For, like-
some fur somewhere.
Yeah, give it that realistic effect, you know?
But like, also, he's like, I got my rat outside. I think you're gonna like it. And I was like, oh, that's gonna be a good joke. It's a minivan, and then it turned into this, and I'm like, it's -7 degrees
Yeah.
out.
It's pretty romantic.
Yeah.
Are we good with this? Like, can we? What? There's no air conditioning.
There- yeah.
So there's no heat.
Well, let's just
in
think
this
about
thing.
this. It
Put on a
doesn't
heavier
matter.
jacket, Carol, because, you know, just saying.
And then he creates his own blizzard.
Yeah, he
for
does.
It's
just them.
cool. Just a little, but the snow's not blowing, so you know the wind's not in effect. I can take winter when there's no wind.
I just
Good point. I can too.
how
I
far
can
is
dig
the
it.
school, man? Like, cause
Not
I'm
that far. You're in love, dude. You're warm.
It's true.
You're
got cocoa.
warmed by the love and you've got hot cocoa. He's thought of everything. Shut the fuck.
The CCD.
Like I love this. I love that. And the fact that they have this little moment ahead of time, he's nervous about the whole
Yep.
noodles and pie thing. And then she kind of
great.
even coerces him into being like, well, why
She's
don't you just
great.
stay? You know, they play their parts very well in
They
this.
do.
It's a really sweet scene. It's like
is
jokes
incredible.
aside, it's a really they're really good together. And I will say I watched a lot of like the DVD behind the scenes extras on YouTube when DVD extras were like packed full.
That's why you buy it. The
Exactly.
early 2000s was the prime of that.
Pinnacle. Yes, The Mummy comes to mind as like a big one, but this one showed like the director like working with them and stuff, and the bloopers and stuff with
Always great.
with her and Tim Allen were so funny, and she was so cool. Like everyone just seems like they had like a really good time making this movie, and it kind of shows. But their chemistry is off the charts here. This is a really cool scene.
Well, and it
Absolutely.
continues into this school scene. Like this
Yeah.
is great and very heartfelt that he uses his magic to make all these people super happy and JJ's my lovable face, by the way. The guy with the
Oh.
toss across.
Yep.
He's like, oh, like that guy. I'm in. If this man is getting excited, I'm running up to the stage to see what present I got at this
This
point.
is toss across.
That is Blue Mankuma.
Awesome. He's
Yeah,
so great.
I made sure to write him down because I loved him.
I have to. I'm sorry. I have to divert for 1 second on the question of his magic usage. For when the little girl comes up and asks,
That was weird.
That was one where I legit had the question. This kind of a similar question of, was the magic so that she would come up and ask him?
no.
Was the magic so he could, when he says, I can guarantee you'll have a good Christmas, so I used a little magic in that?
Ooh.
Like,
I think that's it. I think it's that he granted a little bit of magic to her for the holiday season, and also that he was able to conjure her name.
I think
And
the
he was
name-
doing this subconsciously.
I think the name
He
for
wasn't
sure,
doing it on
But I
purpose.
think the magic also maybe counts as just like natural magic.
Correct.
Like he had natural charisma
Yes.
to score
It's-
some
it's-
points with Carol.
okay.
It wasn't. He didn't try to do it.
Okay.
And I would argue that he's not necessarily trying to do any of this.
A
I think
lot
it's
of it,
all
it's
just in
just-
his nature that
Yeah.
he's at this party and it's a Christmas
He can't
party.
help himself.
He
It's-
can't help himself.
It's been his nature for 8 years
Yes.
to
Yeah.
just naturally have this
You
magical
can't just
ability.
not do that.
Yeah, and he's like, and that, okay, that makes a lot of sense actually, because then he's like, you cost me, Pamela.
Yeah.
It's almost like he goes, "Oh damn."
Oh, he's like, I didn't. Yeah, well, okay.
Okay,
It's all
you're
good.
at the building we're in, community Christmas party. And
Yes.
it's stale. It's nothing, and a Santa Claus guy walks in and somehow gifts everybody a present from their childhood.
Yeah.
What present is going to make you react this way? I know mine. If you want to take a second to think, mine is clear as day. I thought about it from the moment this movie started. When this scene was, it's a game called Fireball Island. It was a board game that had like a volcano that came out of the board, and these little red balls would go down these paths. Fireball Island would have made me react this way because I never owned it as a kid. I always wanted it, and I've never seen it since I was a baby.
Man.
You remember that game? Find it, buy it for me.
I'll
I'll pay you back. Obviously,
Say Fireball
Fireball
Island?
Island.
Man.
It's like Crossfire, but way better.
Oh, okay.
Crossfire, Fireball.
Doesn't work. I think I mentioned it earlier in this episode, and I did have this, but I was a kid, so I was
It's
just
okay
like,
to have it back.
yeah, I got it and I didn't like appreciate it. I don't think
Yeah.
I would appreciate it now, but it's the scanners where you scan the barcodes and
Yeah.
you get little monsters and you can fight your friends who have other scanners.
Look at that, dude.
That's super
I'd
awesome.
flip out if I saw that.
See?
Yeah.
There's magic there.
You know, so can it be like anything, or does it have to be like in this kind of board game kind of?
It cannot be electronics.
Can't be
Nope.
electronics. Okay.
This is all about like hanging out with your friends and like building some
Oh,
memories.
well, that is scanners then. And in that case, it is Crocodile Dundee board game.
cool.
Loved it when I was
Oh
a kid.
wow.
I've never played it, and I want
It's sick. We should play it.
Let's play it.
I think so. There's a couple that have come to mind. One is kind of lame, and it's not necessarily with friends. But I remember when I was a kid, I had this there's this little toy jet that like the wings could expand and stuff, and then it
F-14.
made the noises. I think it was.
And it had a handle behind it, so you didn't touch the actual plane.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't that one.
Okay.
But there was another thing, and it was the Power Rangers communicators, but it had the tops that you screwed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you released it. It was
Yep.
like whatever those things are now.
The Beyblades. Or
Beyblades.
something?
It was Beyblades before Beyblades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's what I would think I would want.
Fuck
And
yeah.
Yeah.
This is a magical scene, though. I mean, it's literally magical, but like it's so nice. It is just nice.
It's
Like,
just nice.
it's like the holiday. Like
This is
there's so much of it where I'm just like, this is really cheesy, but it just works.
this is I think honestly I just want to go on record. Okay. I'm nominating this scene for the Medal of Merit. Okay, for sheer
It's the holiday season Medal of Merit. Like,
holiday
what makes you
season-
feel in the moment.
correct, and it is very much this scene in particular, that he brings this stale party, starts off with a fantastic line. I just wanted to come on up here and say the word that everybody's been wanting to hear. Fire! Okay. Like hoping that everyone could evacuate to get the hell out of here from this place.
I gave you your out, but whatever.
But that being said, this whole moment, then it starts with JJ and his reaction, and then all these classic toys, and it just invokes this pure spirit of Christmas into people who don't believe in Santa Claus anymore.
Yeah.
And that again is like, I think it's one of the most pure and like heartfelt Christmas scenes in most Christmas movies.
Beautifully said.
So yeah.
I agree with you. And like to cap it off is the end of this scene where she's like, okay, come over here. And I'm like, oh,
I'm gonna flip over the couch real quick too when we get home. It's gonna be tight.
it's fucking on, dude.
Oh, dude, we're going into the science lab and we're about to make a
Yeah.
fucking
I got
biological event. Yeah.
What?
Oh, by the way, you didn't see the other gift I got you is a pearl necklace. Let's go, lady.
Don't worry, I'm not on the periodic table right now.
Got him. Yeah.
Man, we have fun.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
What was
go,
I saying?
go ahead. No,
Talking about
this
what
part,
happens after this. And
where
how
she
excited
says-
you are.
He magically does the
Mistletoe.
Didn't have to do that. By
And
the way,
it's a nice little kiss that they have. It's I mean, like I said, I like their chemistry a lot, but then you get more Charlie, which sucks, but then you get inside the house. But he says he starts to tell her about that he's Santa Claus.
bad move, dude.
And it is a really bad move because he was in.
Yeah, he was in.
And he says sometimes you don't need to know all the answers. But it's just like we're doing a thing here where you're like courting me and I'm really buying into it.
I'm way into this.
I told you personal stuff. You could tell me personal stuff. You seem like you're fucking with me now. The questions I have, I do need answers to, because if I'm gonna if we're gonna do this, you have a child that I principal at the school that I work at. Yeah, all questions are valid. I think you should probably be answering the fuck out of them.
I'm the hottest single woman in this town right now, and you have about a 6-month window from the last relationship I got out of till I find the next one.
Yeah,
I am
'Cause
a Hallmark card.
I
come
am
to life.
so hot.
Yeah.
And
I am
this
just-
is your chance.
I'm literally waiting to be swept off my feet by some kind of holiday spirit. Could have been a Hanukkah guy for all I care.
You know, he wasn't
You know?
scared. He wasn't scared to use his magic on all this stuff. Why not? Well, first of all,
Sorry,
you just wait.
a Jewish person, not
Yes, you just wait. you give it a couple more days before you have this conversation. But if you're gonna have this conversation,
sorry. I just kind of realized that. Sorry.
you're okay. What keeps him from just being like, let me show you, and just doing a magic thing right there?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're
Because
right.
he's already been doing it. Just do it. Be like, watch this.
He's only got one thing left at this point, right? One
He's got-
little
I mean, he can
piece.
do a little thing.
Or like, is there a timer on the fucking horse and buggy?
Yeah.
like horse
Yeah,
and
here, hey,
reindeer?
come on, watch.
Yeah,
Okay,
like-
hey, we got 30 seconds.
gonna-
It's gonna turn back into a
It's gonna
minivan.
turn into a minivan. Like,
Let's watch it happen.
we could go inside and watch it.
And like, the seats are already out of it, so like when it turns back into the minivan, we'll be laying.
You'll
in the
start
back seat.
smelling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say and give Elizabeth Mitchell all the
Yes.
credit in the world for her role in this, and like the chemistry obviously that we were talking about. It's her reactions at the end, with the baby doll thing, and like her reaction to that.
Sells it, man.
Going to the side, like pulling him to the side and everything, and then like that, yeah, the moments of her just sitting there on the couch, she's really excited and very giddy and everything. It's like, again, she feels like it's like a, she hasn't felt this way in years
Kind of
about
a kid
somebody.
again.
Months.
Yeah, very, very much like a kid, and it's just like months. And so those moments, and you're like, you're right, Sean. It's like you're just gonna, you got to give this a little bit of time. Give this let's sleep on it together.
Together. Yeah.
And let's do that. How about that? Does that work?
I don't
We'll
mean
talk
to
about this
complicate
tomorrow.
things, but like,
We don't have to rush things, Scott. Perfect.
awesome. Let's just roll. Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, you could have, you were in, and you could have just like done some.
Could have got in.
Yeah, you could have got in,
Yep.
and then like give it a day.
2 days.
Give it a couple days, right?
Yep.
Because he's got a couple days, correct?
He's got till Christmas Eve.
And it's like December 27th.
Yeah, we're fine.
Could have
20
had a little
23rd.
bit of fun, done the whole like dick in a box thing,
Yeah.
like keep it Christmas themed. You don't need to use any magic for that. You know what I mean? Except for maybe he needs a little magic blue pill,
He might.
maybe some hymns wipes,
Maybe some hymns. Why are you pointing at me?
some wipes. What? Code confused Sean.
9 times out of 10, it's not a dildo.
Something's confused. I'll tell you that. Sure. Dildo.
Scene 4. Toy Santa stages a coup and takes total command of the North Pole, planning to replace Christmas with strict rule enforcement and coal distribution. Curtis the elf breaks away, travels to find Scott, revealing how dire things have become. With his magic nearly gone, Scott scrambles to get Carol to believe in him and accept his proposal so he can save Christmas. Scott rushes back to the North Pole with a small rescue team. I cannot take credit for this. Our boys at Cinema Sins, one of the greatest YouTube channels of all time, did everything wrong with this movie, and it's hilarious, as always. But they brought up something that is just unseeable once you see it. They said that this movie, The Santa Claus 2, directly inspired Christopher Nolan's The Prestige. The machine with lightning in it that duplicates items. I can't unthink that Christopher Nolan watched The Santa Claus 2 and came up with the idea for The Prestige. I can't.
Let me make that again, but let me put a bigger camera on it.
Yeah, and Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. That's sick.
You know who else would think about this? Tesla. Yeah.
Because Tesla is sort of the Santa Claus.
Kind of Santa Claus of science.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Yep, did it again.
Whoops. Sorry, internet. But I do think it's funny how he kind of becomes a drill or like a general here and is like, instead of toys, we're making ammunition, and like the North Pole just becomes like the world's leader in the arms race. You know, it's like just people like kids making atomic bombs, like hammering on bombs as they go down the line.
It's only hammers.
They get a contract with like the Defense Department.
Yeah.
The U.S. and then they're also like going back and forth with like other countries too, and they're just secretly just supplying to all nations.
Yeah.
Humanize the goons here, though. Mechanical Santa, I mean, he's right. Like, kids suck, dude. And, like, maybe that's what we need to straighten out the world and just, like, hook them all up with coal for a year.
Yeah, just
like every kid on the planet.
Hey, we all had to deal with COVID for how long?
Yeah.
You know, and it just was what it was. We had to deal with it. We had to come together, get apart in so many ways.
Come together apart.
6 feet apart. And then, so why not just give them all coal one year? Just be like,
one year. One year. Be like, yeah, you guys all suck. You're putting fucking fruit down the drain of the school's bathroom.
Yeah, you thought it was fucking, you thought it was all just like a ruse, that coal was just a joke.
Well, think about this.
Here you go.
The number one shittiest kid on the planet that does need coal is Charlie. There's two different scenarios in this where this kid is just insufferable. He's crying. He's crying so much that his dad is Santa Claus.
You could have picked anybody else.
And he couldn't. I can't tell my friends that my dad is Santa Claus. Can I challenge you to think one time of any kid you knew that you knew exactly what their dad did when you were in grade school and high school?
You know, my dad's a pilot.
I can't tell him what my dad
dad's
does.
this. My dad's a lawyer.
I couldn't tell you what any of my friends'
It doesn't
dad
matter
did.
because I'm fucking playing Crash Bandicoot, dude.
Hey,
you know
who
what?
cares?
All that matters right now.
My dad was an insurance agent.
Yeah. And you couldn't tell any of your friends about it because your friends would be like, who cares?
Can you, as 12 years old, know what an insurance agent does?
Cool.
And then,
No.
then Scott Calvin comes in. He's graffitiing again. He basically helps Charlie not get suspended from school.
Yeah.
And gets a crew of people to help clean up his mess. And he's mad at his dad for saving him from being suspended from school.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
You're not on my side.
I
By
mean-
the way, I did in fact break that promise to you that I said I wasn't going to do this stuff anymore. And I'm upset now because you're holding me to this consequence.
Yeah.
I got my stomach feels weird when I talk to girls. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like he's like complaining that his dad's never around. But like he can be there whenever he wants. And
Shakes his stupid snow globe.
Yeah.
In the first one, they're like, shake it anytime you want to see me. And dad leaves 30 seconds later. He's like, I want to see you, Dad. Who cares about the other kids
It's just
in the whole world?
But he's complaining about his dad getting some pussy, and
I don't like the woman you chose.
it's just like she makes me do work. Oh God.
This is great. If his dad marries Principal, then he can't ever get in trouble
Yeah,
again.
I'm just saying-
You want a new stepmom who's also your principal?
She's gonna love
Guys,
Christmas now too.
Yeah.
He's like, Charlie, I'm literally willing to do anything for you.
Anything.
Okay? I'm willing to do anyone for you.
I was gonna
Okay.
tell you all about it, brother. This shit takes time.
I'm just saying, okay? And like we're going to have this conversation, but okay, at this point, Charlie is the ultimate nepo baby who just constantly gets away with everything. Oh, I can't talk about my dad being the best thing in this freaking world.
And also, grow the fuck up,
That's
Charlie.
the best secret to have.
In number 1, he goes, "My dad's Santa Claus."
Yeah.
He tells his entire class in show and tell that his dad's Santa Claus.
Yeah. It's just,
hasn't even had a day one yet.
well, it's,
Christmas has not come yet.
it is just infuriating. Oh, I've had to walk around with this for so long. Well, you can talk about it with, I don't know, all the other elves.
Or your parents.
Or your parents,
Who
or the
know everything.
reindeer even.
Comet loves you.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure he tells it to chicks, and they just fucking straight up leave.
Yeah.
You don't want to tell.
It's his
No.
fault, you know?
Yeah,
That, you know?
This is not information you want to give out. I just tried to give it out.
Yeah. He's like, if anything, I literally was batting 1,000 until I decided to tell somebody that I am, in fact, Santa Claus. And then I just completely struck out.
Imagine what it's going to be like for you, a 16-year-old,
Yeah.
saying that your dad is Santa Claus.
Yeah. Number one, you shouldn't be believing in Santa Claus anyways. Number two, the fact that you're saying your dad is such is just, that's grounds for the Institute.
We're gonna wail on you.
We're gonna
That's what's gonna happen to
Sorry,
you.
kid, this was going to happen. We're going to
I wonder how many bullies he's had to deal with
Although
all this time.
he's turned to graffiti. He's any kid that graffitis has gotten beat up.
Yeah.
I turn to my art
Yeah.
for my frustrations.
Art. Do it on a train and we'll talk, Charlie. Jesus. But there is an important detail to point out here. We're assuming they're in Chicago here, but then there's also that there may be St. Paul.
Yeah.
It's never really clear. But let's say it's Chicago. The North Pole, as the crow flies, is 3,000 miles away from Chicago.
Okay.
You're telling me that you're going to ride on the back of a reindeer flying through the air. This is generous. Let's just say that they can somehow get up to 100 miles an hour. It's going to take 30 hours of flying through negative, at least 40-degree air temperatures to get to the North Pole
Yeah.
with no gloves, hat, or coat. Just want to throw that
Talking
out
about
there.
Curtis.
Anything. Curtis,
Yeah.
Tooth Fairy. Just want to throw out the logistics so people understand truly how incomprehensible that is.
Well, I mean, they kind of talk about this, Mike. I'm just going to say I'm playing a little bit of Santa's advocate here, okay? Just saying. You know, hail St. Nicholas.
That's one bell after another.
You got
Yeah,
it.
only Santa gets to do that on a sleigh, but thanks, man.
I'm just saying that they talk about like it's like a time continuum sort of a thing, you know, when the reindeer are in play,
Yeah.
then the sleigh.
Yeah, okay.
There's all the
Come
magic
on.
going on.
Yeah, it's magical.
So, you know.
But you're absolutely right. It just should not take. It's like, oh, I'm gonna flap my friggin' wings for friggin' 30
My little baby wings.
hours.
Carrying people
Yeah.
for 30 hours.
It ain't happening.
There's also some good performance by Liliana Mumi, their new
Yeah.
daughter, Neil, and whatever her name
Couldn't
is.
we have just been like, yeah, Charlie died. Here's our new kid.
Honestly.
Couldn't we have just done that? Nobody would have cared.
She is really
Yeah,
good.
turns out he fell out of the sleigh.
Yep, he thought he was pretending Santa on the roof, and he thought
It was tragic, but I had to keep delivering presents. I had to think of the other kids.
When Curtis comes to the door and he's like, I work with your dad in Buffalo. And she's like, so soon I'm going to be 7 and then I can know things. Like, this is some pretty good lines.
Some solid shit.
I
That's what
like
Neil told her.
I liked it. I mean, she gets an all-timer later on too, but we'll talk about that. But then he's like, I work with you in Buffalo. Buffalo? Anyway.
Buffalo. Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? It's like you got pointy ears and you're really short. It's like I never ate my vegetables. Do you eat your vegetables? It's like fuck off, dude. Okay, dude, fucking chill. Like, why does everything have to be a friggin' dramatic case with you, Curtis?
Exactly.
Cripes, man.
Well, final scene, Scott confronts Toy Santa, who has transformed the elf workforce into a toy soldier army. A chaotic battle unfolds with the real Santa ultimately outsmarting and defeating the clone. With order restored, Scott officially proposes to Carol in front of the elves, and she joyfully accepts, completing the Mrs. Claus. The North Pole celebrates as Scott and Carol marry in a festive ceremony full of magic and snow. With the contract fulfilled, Scott resumes his duties as Santa. Charlie returns to the nice list, and Christmas is saved once again.
One other thing I really don't like that's more of the Disneyfication of this movie is Chet.
Oh, dude.
Dude, Chet.
All the reindeers, man.
Like,
I mean, like, Comet in like the real world was fine,
But
like,
the voices are like, yeah.
I didn't mind his too much or theirs too much, but you know, you never know.
You never know.
You never know. But Chet is like pandering to like
Yes.
9-year-olds.
No, like
It's-
6-year-old.
it's-
Like,
it
that's the
sounds-
G rating in it. Right?
Yeah.
It sounds like one of the Rugrats.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's and the fact that it was like Chet is just like that was supposed to be funny, but like after I don't know, I don't think I thought that was funny after the first time it was mentioned.
Yeah.
Chet's
Where do you come up with the name Chet when
Yeah.
you hear like that voice or like
It's funny. I think they were hoping for like a toy line. Like, it's
Yeah.
a funny reindeer
Yeah,
thing.
probably.
Chet, you know, he looks funny.
I think on that same on at least the similar vein, like as far as the reindeer, I don't have too many problems with them. But then what I do have a problem with is when you have like these toy soldiers that are like supposed to be super powerful and stuff, but it's like they don't even have opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
Man. Like there's nothing about these guys that would be able to take over this toy shop and all these elves when all they need is just a sturdy pushover. You know what I mean? And then they can't get back up.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just that part infuriates me a little bit.
Yes. Well, that's the idea of the Tim Allen alternate Santa, like great, and then it just gets less and less cool, like,
Yeah.
and less funny.
Then he shows up wearing his SS uniform.
Yes.
Yeah.
From Colonel Hans Landa.
Yeah, he's Hans Landa from Inglourious Bastards. Yeah,
Santa.
Santa. Yep, the Santa. Yeah, shit.
I just, like,
Santa.
I did it a second time. Same thing happened the first time through. I was like, yeah, this ain't too bad. I like Christmas and this is great. And you get into the final, you get past like the whole Christmas thing with him and Carol, where she turns him down in the Christmas party. And then I start to reach for the phone and I start to be like, who's this actor? And, you know, like it fades real quickly when you're getting to the end of this movie.
The battle scene where it's like the sort of like standoff, I guess, and they throw snowballs in and they charge him. I'm like, this is kind of fun. Like, it's kind of Braveheart-ish. And they took out a scene, actually, that was Tim Allen doing the Braveheart speech, pretty much. And I don't know. I liked that aspect of it. Because
that seems like a travesty, honestly, that they didn't leave it in.
Okay, yeah, sure, maybe. I mean, I just like the... it just seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like
Because it's
throwing-
non-threatening.
Exactly. I mean, the whole like chase, like with him and Chet trying to get the fake Santa out of the sky and shit. I was like, yeah, kind of checking my phone, but like the battle down on like the North Pole, I guess, was kind of fun. I did notice that little girl who gave him a cookie earlier, she like threw like took a swing at one of them and she loses a shoe. That's kind of funny.
Like there's like a couple of points where it's very obvious that like elves are not doing anything. You know what I mean? It's like kind of bad at this point. You just got people in the background just kind of doing whatever the hell they can to just kind of just be making motions. Just moving. The snowmobile thing, completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
We bring back Bernard. It's just like, I just wish that Bernard I don't, and now I think about it, I'm not sure how you would have had like that more serious type Bernard kind of play into this aspect of it.
He had to evolve into this dumb version of the movie.
Okay. And these are fun aspects and everything. Him taking them out, and then it gets to the point of Santa, remember, you got to get married.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And just the believability of like this woman who only has known this guy for a day.
Yeah.
Is going to move to the North Pole to become Mrs. Claus just cause.
Uproot her whole life. Like, she didn't have any other irons in the fire
Nothing.
as far
she
as
doesn't
men
have
went.
family,
Yeah.
nothing. She's just like, that's fine.
She's just going to leave all that. Like, maybe a sister, some brothers, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe just the career you've just been so passionate about your entire life.
Militant.
Trying to get
almost.
tenure. And just like, working really hard, trying to move up to maybe like superintendent or something.
Doing good in the world, but no, you're just gonna apparently get fat, which makes no sense in the outtakes here, where
you get
fat
married
now
and
you get-
automatically get fat. That's be
how
how
it
it
works?
is?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
If that's the joke, I don't get it.
I don't either. I think it's
Good for you, man.
Because in 3, she's not fat.
I don't think she is. I
No.
think she's fairly normal on the post scene credits.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
They kind of show her as being like, it's just like she's just had a lot of hot cocoa and cookies, I guess. She kind of plays up, and this is the only part where I don't appreciate Elizabeth Mitchell, is because it seems like she's really kind of playing it up into the fat suit.
She's actually and to lead up
Prosthetics.
before that, she's all in during this war. She's like, wow, cool.
Yeah.
If any of us got uprooted and taken to the North Pole, and there was a battle of little kid elves versus machines, in a place called the North Pole, you wouldn't just be like,
You dropped me onto a civil war, pretty
Yes.
much.
I was just gonna say, like, this is going down in like North Pole history as like some sort of like uprising.
January 6th.
Quell the uprising. Yeah, January 6th. January
the 5th of
6th.
November.
That
Remember.
damn it.
Remember.
It's like, this is basically like the French Revolution, like coming to pass.
And like at least one of the elves died, probably,
oh yeah,
right?
you know that there were elf
They
casualties.
can't just somebody died.
Apparently these things have some sort of danger quality to them that they probably like fell over on some elves and just smothered them.
They're heavy. They're tall.
Yeah, they're heavy. Yeah, exactly.
These are little children.
I'm just saying, man.
600-year-old children.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice little callback there. Toy Santa says you're a sad, strange little man. He says that.
That
too.
is a good one.
That's a callback from Buzz Lightyear. Tim Allen said that in Toy Story. Kind of a nice little.
I will say that he comes to Neil's house, I'll just say, and the chimney effect was better in the first one.
Yep.
How did that happen
Weird.
with a bigger budget like this?
They spent it
I know
all.
it's because
Somebody tries to make it better.
they try. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they try. Hey, we got more money. Let's try and make it
Oh,
better.
there's this new thing we do in like Photoshop. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they
Photoshop.
in Photoshop. Yeah, and then we run it through
Awesomeizer.
A defibrillator.
there we go.
Yeah.
It's true though. You're right. I think it is. I think it's just like, we have the budget, so we can try to do more, and it just doesn't come out right.
Yeah.
We've said it plenty of times before. Like when it comes to creativity, restriction can really help.
Yeah.
Like hone that creativity and what you have to work with.
Yep.
And it's like they perfected it in number 1, and number 2, it just got sloppy because they could. Maybe they had budget to burn. So yeah.
Best line in the movie, I think. But do I still get toys? That's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
A brilliant.
You can
brilliant
if you
line.
get to bed like all the other kids. You
Yeah.
know, it's again. These are. I'm gonna go. I gotta go on record. I don't know if I want to go Medal of Merit because I don't think we've done this yet. But Tim Allen as Santa Claus is pretty stellar, guys.
I believe
Him
he
and his
came in
makeup.
second place.
I think second,
or he
maybe
might have won.
I
He
think
might have won our Santa Claus
Yeah.
bracket because he's kind of what I think about when I think about Santa Claus.
Absolutely.
He's perfect in it.
I just think that they did the makeup so perfect, and they didn't try to make him. we talked about Christmas Chronicles in our bracket and everything, and Kurt Russell looked amazing in that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he was still Kurt Russelled.
Of course.
Whereas they didn't try to he was beautified. A beautified Santa.
Yeah.
You know? In this, he's like a Santa Claus, you know? And I
Santa
think
Claus.
he's a Santa Claus.
Well, he gets the
Topo Shisho.
Topo
Shisho.
he gets the
Santa Claus.
Tim Allen-ness across perfectly, obviously. And then when he is Santa, it's very sweet and very nice. And he does really good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
If we were on a train to go punch a face, I'm on board.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, guys. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Charlie.
For the second, I think that's our first character that's been punched twice. We
I
just
think
have
you're
to.
right.
We just have to make this official.
Yeah.
Punched.
I had one.
No, it's Charlie.
All right.
Okay, well, who is it?
It's the bullyish kind of guy during the adult Christmas
With the
party
shorts on?
who pushes
I
past.
thought you were talking about the basketball player.
That guy's also he was in the running too.
I think he got it.
I think he did.
I think so,
she really
too.
gave it to
Yeah,
him.
she got it. Even his friends were stoked on that comeback. So he got it. But no, he's like he pushes past the guy with glasses.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
To get his toy, you know.
Yeah.
I was thinking him. Yeah.
He's kind of a doucher.
But-
But you know, okay. All right. You're right. You're right. I think you're right.
Well, we have dissected the Santa Claus 2 with a modern eye. Time to give it a modern day rating. AJ, what do you got to say about this one? I know you like this one.
It's tough, man, because I will try and get back to what I had on the first one.
7.
Straight up? Wow, rookie scores. But I guess we were still early in the show then at that point, right? A straight up 7 on number 1, and I think that that's pretty valid. And as much as I like aspects of this and the ideas that come across, there are pockets of this movie that I think outshine number 1. That being said, it's not all one cohesive thing that I think is better. And I think that the Secret of the Ooze effect is in full effect.
Yes, it is.
When it comes down to this movie. If anything, just from the simple, like you pointed out, Mike, PG to a G rating, it's all we're going to
kiss of
get.
death, man. It's Major League was an R, and then
Yeah.
Major League 2 is PG. Like you just can't
Yeah.
do that and expect that it's going to be good.
Exactly. And I mean, especially when you have Tim Allen, because Tim Allen deserves at least a PG and
Yes,
when
he
he's going to
does.
do a family movie.
Yes. 1-800-SPANK-ME needs to be in
I'm
it.
saying,
it has
man,
to be.
like there
Even
are
though they
so
cut that out of the VHS or
There,
something like
there
that.
were deleted scenes of him doing multiple dates, like he was speed dating.
I would have loved to have
And
seen that.
There, it was like a lot of raunchy kind of jokes.
Good.
and that's the kind of stuff where we really get to see him thrive. And the only places that I think we really got to see him thrive in this were when he was Santa Claus, and then with his chemistry with Elizabeth Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
And I think those are the parts that shine in this. But then when you could take anything back, I think to the North Pole, it really loses it when I think those are the parts that should have been able to shine through. So I think there were some missteps there. The rom-com aspect is what really actually made up for it in a surprise turn of events. And the validity of like Charlie's complaints and stuff and their animosity is just borderline infuriating. You know what I mean? So it's that all being said, although there are parts that I think if you told me like, hey, you've got this part in Santa Claus 1 and this part in Santa Claus 2, I would probably take a lot of parts in Santa Claus 2. But overall, I think Santa Claus 1, the original, is a better movie, a better turn of all the inside jokes and the way that they did turn a phrase and applied a lot of Christmas ideas and theory at that 7. That means I think I'm going to stick with our rookie scores. I'm going to honor our old way, and I'm going to give this a straight up 6.
Straight up 6. Sean, what about you?
Yeah, I totally agree with everything you said. The Disney vacation of it does show. And obviously prefer the first one. I just think it's a much better film. It's a little darker. It's a little kind of weirder, in my opinion. But the things that are here that I do like are what you said, like the relationship aspect. I think Elizabeth Mitchell is fantastic in this movie. I just think she adds so much to the story overall. I kind of like the you gotta find a wife thing. That's a good ploy in the movie.
I do too.
And I will say one other positive about it is that it is a legacy sequel. Like it is. It's 8 years later. The original is 94. This is 2002. And it is not bad. It's not like we would get a legacy sequel today. Like, I mean, I guess they kind of did it anyway with the Disney Plus original thing that they did of this movie series. But I thought that it was a lot sooner, sooner of a sequel that came out.
I would have guessed that too.
And so for that fact, it kind of goes up for me too. And I think, yeah, you're right. With the tandem of Santa Claus 1 and Santa Claus 2, I think is a great watch. I think there's the whole of Santa Claus is kind of perfect in the way that it is. And Santa Claus 2, there's some great parts in it, and they're worth watching them. But overall, it's just a weaker film, and I won't return to it unless it's next on the family ABC channel.
Yeah.
After Santa Claus. So I'm gonna go 5.9.
Okay.
5.9 for Sean. I'm a little worse here than you guys. Like I just anytime you're talking about a sequel, especially of something that I really did enjoy, you're gonna get hit with a harder rating if you cannot come through for me. And so like maybe if this was just a standalone movie, I'd feel a little bit better. But it's like you had this perfect, awesome Christmas movie version in the first one, and then you decided 8 years later to revive it. I don't know why. Like why all of a sudden 8 years later we're like, we gotta do Santa Claus. It's a little strange, but it's nowhere near comparable to the first one. I still got to give it a little bit of love for Tim Allen in this, but overall, just kind of a dull story, kind of a dull execution of it. I'm going to be fairly low here, guys. I'm going to be a 4.4 on this one.
I think that this is. I just want to say this really fast because I know we got Josh and stuff, but I think that this is a perfect example of up through the second act, I'm fine, and then third act, it just done. I'm done. Like once we get past what you were saying earlier, once we get past that like kind of love story and stuff, I'm over it. Yeah.
Josh Miller says the Santa Claus 2 as a movie feels like rummaging through old Christmas bins and finding something that still kind of works, so you shrug and say, why not? It drops you straight into the North Pole with zero explanation, basically telling you, yep, Tim Allen is Santa now, just accept it. Luckily, Tim Allen's usual sarcastic dad energy carries most of the film. He's comfortable in the Santa suit, comfortable roasting elves, and comfortable pretending the plot makes more sense than it does. The North Pole itself looks like a toy factory designed by someone who's had too much hot chocolate and too little sleep. Elves zip around with the frantic energy of seasonal retail workers, and everything sparkles in that borderline chaotic holiday movie way. Then comes the movie's wildest swing, a plastic clone Santa. This thing looks like a discount department store mannequin that gained consciousness and immediately decided on a career in authoritarian leadership. It marches, it glows, it bosses elves around, and is somehow both hilarious and unsettling. Not seeing the first movie actually makes this subplot feel even stranger, but in a good, what is happening right now kind of way. Meanwhile, Scott tries to spark a romance with the school principal who starts the movie about as warm as a January windshield. Eventually, the two find chemistry, mostly because the script wills it into existence, and it's a Christmas movie, so of course they do. In the end, the Santa Claus 2 is exactly what you'd expect from a holiday sequel. Some charm, some chaos, and Tim Allen smirking his way through magical deadlines. You don't need to see the first movie. You barely need to see this one to understand it. It's harmless, mildly unhinged, and perfectly acceptable as a December background noise video. And honestly, that might be its true holiday magic. Modern day score, it's a holiday movie. Doubtful I'll watch it again, but weirder things have happened. He's going to be a 5.8. So as a group, we are a 5.53 for this movie, which is going to be a little low, my friends. 5.53 is going to take this all alone in the 215th spot. We do think that Dirty Dancing Teen Wolf, and The Holiday are better movies, obviously.
Yeah.
But this is better, wow, than Batman, Mortal Kombat, and 50 First Dates.
Wow.
We got real low on those, boys.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Dang.
I'm surprised we hit so low on Batman.
I know.
feel like there might have been an outlier in there,
It
but I
might
don't
have been.
know.
This
don't know.
officially makes it our lowest rated Christmas movie that we have done so far.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
okay.
that's probably warranted.
agree.
I like, as much as I hate to say it about any Christmas movie, somebody's got to be the lowest one.
Yeah.
I will
Makes a lot
say
of
one
sense.
more thing too, is that like as far as it being kind of a sort of a legacy sequel, in those sequels you find that like the actors who come back kind of are just like, okay. Tim Allen is just like
He's all in.
is on it.
This is my new thing. Let's
yeah,
go.
he is
Judge Reinhold is great.
Yeah, still on fire and still like, no, this is my movie, and
Yep.
and making it seem so.
I mean, we didn't talk about like the moments of those two.
Yeah.
When those two get on screen together,
Always.
it's absolute perfection. Especially the whole toaster trick. We used to do this when we were kids to get extra cash. It's just like, God dang it, Judge Reinhold, you're amazing.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for being here. Tune in for another holiday episode. We are going to enter a very merry Keaton Christmas, starting with Batman Returns, ending with Jack Frost. If you need more Christmas, we got Monday's brunch of last week. Very, very good for you to listen to that. And if you're new to the podcast, go back this time last year. Gremlins, a little more Christmas joy for you.
Hell yeah, that
Very
was
job.
Very fun stuff.
Apparently, somehow better than Edward Scissorhands for Christmas movies.
number one horror Christmas.
Not at all. No.
All right.
Thanks to Logan. We got him on the controls here at Upload Media Group. Learn more about Upload Media Group at Upload Media Group. I'm going to say it as many times as I can.com. And check out our network, Cloud10.fm. Support our sponsors, and thanks for being here. Hope the holiday season is great for you.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Merc Christmas.
Dare ya.
Merc.
Do I still get presents?